I'm really frustrated with how the NFL does this. I don't know if it's like the two heads of this dragon are not communicating with each other. Not a very good analogy, but here's what happened. If you want to click on the Tom Pelissero tweet. So it'd be the tweet inside the tweet. Yeah, click on that. So the NFL fined Chiefs wide receiver Tyreek Hill $12,875 for unsportsmanlike conduct when he was using the cheerleaders' pom-poms to celebrate his touchdown in the game against the Steelers. Do you remember when that happened? When he scored and grabbed the pom-poms and he just fucking goofed around? Okay. There was no flag thrown on the field. They fined the dude $13,000. And then they used that clip in every fucking commercial promoting the playoffs. Do you remember seeing all those big hype up montages that you always see on ESPN or CBS and all that shit where it's like, yo, the playoffs, and it's always like really well edited, it's got sick music.
Yeah.
The amount of fucking times that I saw the Tyreek Hill pom-pom celebration on that, okay, I just don't get it. There's somebody at the NFL signing off on the commercial. The NFL wants other people to see how fun the league is and all these cool celebrations and shit. They use it all the time, and yet you're still allowed to fine him for it, except you're going to use him doing it for your benefit, and you're also going to charge him $13,000 for doing it. What the fuck?
That's ridiculous.
It actually makes no sense. So I don't know if it's like, my theory, if I'm going to defend the NFL here, is it's two completely different bodies. Like two different bodies of the beast. Like the PR teams for the NFL and the media teams for the NFL, they wish it wasn't a fine. But I think it's the deep-rooted archaic. It'd be the deep-rooted archaic part of the NFL that doesn't want any change at all.
Right, the old fuckheads.
The old fuckheads
yes.
who really still make the calls in the NFL.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people say to themselves, why do these old fuckheads have any say? Because they have all the money. This is why they have a say. Those guys would love if these dudes would score, set the ball down, and walk off like a fucking robot. It's so stupid.
Why do they fine them for this?
I don't get fining them because if it's not a penalty on the field, unsportsmanlike conduct, how is that unsportsmanlike? You should be able to celebrate after a touchdown. I get excessive celebrating or flagrant celebrating, like Randy Moss's moon celebration. Yeah. I get fining them for that. You know, there are like young kids who watch the NFL, but this was like a cute little dance with the cheerleaders. Right. It's fucking cool. I thought it was awesome. I don't know. It is the old whites, bro. The old ass white dudes in the NFL completely ruin it.
Tyreek got fined more than Donald.
Yeah, there's no continuity in the way that they find these players. It's just so fucking dumb. You're openly saying players can't do this. It's unsportsmanlike. Here's a $13,000 fine. Also, we're gonna use this to promote the league. Get fucked.
That's really ridiculous. I don't understand that.
It's so stupid. Either way, he did not get a taunting for throwing up the peace sign.
Oh, he didn't?
He did not get a taunting in that game. They didn't throw a penalty.
And they flagged him before for that.
He's gotten fined so many times for that.
So
he might get fined. He might get fined like after the fact. Yeah. But usually they throw a flag on the field right then and there, which he has gotten thrown a flag on for right then and there before. Right. What I thought was funny about that, though, was someone made a hilarious point. They're like, technically, it's not taunting because he threw up the peace sign before he had passed the guy. So it's more of a challenge. You know? It was more of a like, can you catch me?
You just know you're so fucking fast, dude. Like,
if this guy actually has a yard or two on you and you are peace signing him, that's so fucked up. That was savage as fucked up. Watching that live, I was like, damn.
Yeah, didn't he get?
This is why I watched it.
He got like gloves that had a peace sign on it or something, didn't he?
So
he just like put his hand up.
Gloves, yeah, and it was yellow here and then black here and then yellow here. So it looked like he'd hold up a peace sign if you hold up his whole hand, which is genius. Savage. Yeah, but he just said fuck it. He said I'm holding up the real thing.
Damn. Yeah, that's so chapped.
What does the NFL think? Like someone is watching this and I saw a comment on it and it was like, my son was watching the game. He saw Tyreek hold up the peace sign. Now he's joined a gang. Thanks at NFL.
And where does this number come from? Who's like, this is about $12,875 worth of unsportsmanlike.
They really did. They threw in such an obscure number in there. That's so
Where
weird.
Does that come from?
Yeah, I mean, I know Tyreek Hill doesn't care, and I know that this is a marginal amount of money. I'm not saying he's getting fined a flagrant amount of money.
Right.
I think this is a drop.
I just don't think it should even be a thing at all.
It's just the sentiment. You know, it means a lot. It's like, I don't know. It's just fucked up. You're so right about the 12,875. Where the fuck do you get that number from? Yeah. Literally pulls it out of his ass. They just ask Goodell, like, write 5 numbers on this whiteboard.
Just put in a random number generator.
Yeah, it's
fucking. And it wasn't like it was the opposing team's cheerleaders, right? It was his own.
It was Chiefs cheerleaders.
Yeah, so it's like,
I do know there is some rules about you're not allowed to interact with the cheerleaders. That might be it, but I don't fucking know.
He didn't like slap her ass. Like, come on.
He should have.
That's what I'm saying.